There are two key production drivers to being able to scale up your real estate business, and production is the direct result of activity. I'm Sam DeCaro with Frank Leo & Associates, and I want to share the activities required for you to be able to move the needle with your real estate business. And they revolve around professional development and database management. Let's start with professional development. Consider this for a minute. If I had a goal or a commitment of reaching 20 transactions or wanting to help 20 families, and for ease of numbers, my conversion rate was 50%, I would require 40 opportunities to reach that commitment. Now, if my conversion rate was 25%, I would require 80 opportunities to reach that same commitment. Now, it's not just 40 more opportunities that I need to prospect for. It's 40 more appointments I need to go to. It's 40 more appointments I need to prepare for. It's 40 more people I need to follow up with. And so the amount of work required dramatically increases. It's like 5 times the workload. Now, theoretically, if I've got more people to service, the quality of my service will also diminish. Picture a busy restaurant with one person waiting on everyone. It's inevitable. They're not going to be able to provide the highest standard of service as if they were just waiting on the one person. Okay, and so if your conversion rate now is going to go down, then you would also require even more opportunities. And so now instead of 80 opportunities, it may be 100 or 100 plus. It's a lot more work. Now, if I were to make a daily commitment to my professional development whereby I was able to elevate my skill level to be able to capture a higher percentage of the opportunities that I have in front of me, then first and foremost, I'm able to provide a higher standard of service to my clients. But secondly, I'm able to establish a more efficient business model. Because if I'm able to do the same amount of business with less work, what that creates for me is a better quality of life in terms of work-life balance, or increased capacity to do more should I want to. And that's not even taking into consideration the cost of lead acquisition and the impact it'll have on your net gain. So commit time to that activity of professional development, whether that is time blocking for studying, practicing, role-playing your value proposition, or doing market research, or whatever is required for you to be able to provide a higher standard of service to your clients. Make sure that you are time blocking for that activity daily. Next, I want to talk about database management. Okay, assuming you've done all of that, you've committed that time to your professional development, and you've practiced your value proposition, everything there is to know about the market variables, and you can handle every possible question or objection that anybody has ever faced, you still need to apply all that knowledge. And so if you don't speak to anybody, you have no problems to solve. And so although we understand the importance of prospecting, one of the biggest mistakes I see people making is waiting for the next ball to be thrown to them while the pile of balls next to them is rolling away. In other words, the only difference between your next opportunity and the last one is that the last one is closer to the finish line. Because in this environment of uncertainty, people need to feel like they can trust you before they're going to be willing to work with you. And the only way you could do that is through nurturing that relationship. So you need to make a daily commitment and time block for that activity of going into your database and nurturing your relationships. And the best way to do that is simply by being a blessing to whoever it is that you're going to be speaking to today. How can you bring value to that person? And so it's not about whether somebody is ready to make a move or not. It's just a matter of how can you provide them with good information so that they can establish you as a trusted resource that they can always rely on, so that they know who to go to when the time comes. And if you just switch up that approach, you'd be surprised at how many people are receptive to your outreach, because now it's about providing value versus trying to find out if somebody's ready to do something or not. Those are the two main production drivers that are going to help you scale up your business. Professional development, do more business with less work, and be a resource for the people in your database, in your sphere, and you'll see what an impact it'll have on your business. Hope that helps. Have a productive day.